So we're up at the boat, first time in about 6 weeks I think, which is the longest I've ever been away from this boat by a very long chalk actually, and I can safely say that I've missed her and been worried about her. But of course we were away over Christmas and then the weather was rubbish, there wasn't really much point. And here I am. I've lifted the floorboards, checked the bilges, they're all perfectly dry, which is excellent, absolutely excellent. I've run around with the vacuum cleaner to vacuum up the shaving or sawdust that I made when I was installing the VHF extension. And today, those were some of the important things I wanted to do. The most important things I want to do today are not much really. I brought the trim tab with me and I want to just hold it up in place, look at it and think about the bearings for it. I've bought all the materials for the bearings. I just need to do some measurements, make some drawings about how that's going to go. And the other one I want to do is a very important one, is sort through my paper charts, and I don't want to take out, because my chart table is very full, I don't want to take the charts I'm not going to need, which will be, you know, the ones of Denmark. I'm not going to take them with me, I'll leave them at home I think. But obviously take the ones that I do need, the old problem. So yeah, sort through my charts is another big one. And then I've brought a few bits up with me that I need to look at and do some measurements and have a little think. And she looks great, she's dry, the cushions are dry. It's lovely, she's really stood it well so far. I've also, this is a massive one, I've also just been into the office and booked a date for the launch. So we're launching on the 2nd of April, by which time I hope we'll be looking at, well, we'll certainly be keeping an eye on the weather then, and we'll go into a slip in the marina for a week or two, and as soon as the weather's okay, see about getting on. Exciting times. Put a smile on my face. Well, the weather's starting to improve. What are we? It's 1st of February today as I'm speaking to you. Have a look at this. Beautiful. And of course now that means thoughts are turning to getting going, and as I mentioned, I've been looking through my charts, buying up ones that I need for this year's adventures, and getting ready to go, you know. And obviously on the projects that I've got on the go, I need to get those done. So I need to encapsulate the trim tab, get it fiberglass so it's completely sealed from water. And obviously that bit where the shaft goes into the ply, that's a critical area, so I wanted to make sure that was absolutely sealed. bronze sleeve thing. Filled up. It's going to make an almighty mess, but like that. That looks good. That looks good. Several people commented about the closeness of the pin to the aft end of the tiller, and that dimension's laid down by the manufacturers, and the pelagic tiller pilot has exactly the same dimensions as the Simrad or the one that I had before, which is 18 inches from the rudder bearings forwards to the pin that the tiller pilot attaches to. That's the standard dimension, so that's why it's put there. Work the end of this out. That's all right. Same the other end. Well, those who follow will already have spotted this new sander that I bought a few months ago now. Obviously it's from the Bosch set. Takes the same batteries as all the other Bosch things, and it's very good. I enjoy using it. Cordless. It's got variable speed on it on a wheel here. I'm not sure that I really need variable speed, but it's got it. Dust filter, he says, as dust falls out of it. Lovely. It's fine. It's good for light sanding. For heavier stuff, I still prefer the plug-in DeWalt. So if I've got some serious material to take off, this one comes in. But for a quick smooth between coats of paint or whatever, or quick sands, or you saw me sanding the fiberglass there with this, very, very good. I like it. Perhaps I should add that I'm not sponsored by Bosch or any other tool manufacturer. The tools that I showed you last week, completely unsponsored. There's none of that going on. I do get emails fairly frequently from companies asking me to review some piece of equipment, some that's normally completely irrelevant to what I do here. I just bin them instantly. I'm not interested in that stuff. The only sponsorship I do have, of course, is from the lovely people who support me via Patreon and via PayPal, and they help to keep these videos truly independent. Well, while I'm in here, another thing that's been going on, actually this morning I was sitting down on my computer applying for registration for the boat, which is quite exciting. Here in Germany, where things are fairly relaxed when it comes to boating, you don't actually need to register a boat. But if you want to go further afield, generally there was no issue up in Denmark. I could go unregistered all around that area last year. But this year, when I hope to go a bit further afield, I need to register the boat. So I've filled in the forms. It's all online. Sent in some photos. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully that's all going to go smoothly. We will see. So you're fitting the heat pump now?
Yeah, we set it up today.
Oh, it's in. You've got it installed?
But not all the pipes and all that, just the actual heat pump.
But the actual thing's in, yeah? Just a 6 inch.
And lots of other little bits.
Yeah.
35mm pipe.
Really does look beautiful, yeah. Perfect. So all in all, that looked quite good when I held it up there. The only thing I wasn't wild about was this bottom corner sticking down, and maybe I should just trim it off. It would involve reglassing it. On the other hand, of course, it's all under the water and no one will ever see it. So maybe I'll just leave it. We'll see. You may be wondering how I intend to attach it to the rudder. And what I've got is these two chunks of POM, which together happen to be the same thickness, the 6 centimetres, same thickness as the top of the rudder. So it'll be easy to put a bit of stainless down either side, bolt that through the rudder, and have a piece of that, and obviously just drill a hole down through the piece of this. So attaching it above the trim tab to the top of the rudder will be easy. I'll do that. And at the bottom, I obviously need to make some kind of bearing, possibly from this same material that bottom part goes in, either from that or from bronze. I've got some bronze up on the shelf, or a combination of the two, with this providing the bearing bush and some sort of fitting below. Certainly the top bearings are easy, and I'll have a number of those. I've also just got a bit of stainless, 4mm 316 stainless that I'm going to make the straps out of for those bearings. So the top one's easy, and I say the only tricky one is fashioning some kind of load bearing for the bottom. But all the materials are here now, and that will be pretty much the next thing. And there we go. That's it for this week. Thank you for watching. As ever, a massive thank you to the lovely people who support us on Patreon and via PayPal, and really make all of this possible. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.